States support NATO. Same goes for the UN.
How does NATO not support us? It's there in case we get attacked.
Which country is the only country in the history of NATO to have invoked Article 5 again? Do you know?
Not offhand.
Do you know what Article 5 is?
Nope.
Article 5 is the NATO the part of the NATO treaty where it's like, if somebody attacks me, all of the NATO people will come and help.
Hmm.
Do you know what the only country to have invoked Article 5 is the United States? They invoked it on 9/11.
So wait, conservatives tell us all the time, don't forget 9/11. You forgot 9/11. You let the weird fucking socialist in.
Yeah. You remember how Canadian troops were dying in Afghanistan for America?
God.
You remember that whole French thing, the Freedom Fries thing, because France did not send troops, even though they were in NATO? And everybody got all pissed off at that?
Is that why we had Freedom Fries?
That's why you had Freedom Fries. Because France did not help after night. Well, I mean, they did help. They didn't help as much as they wanted. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The whole Afghanistan war was an invocation of NATO's Article 5. So all the NATO people got into a forever war to save your asses. And that's the only time it's ever been invoked. But yeah, no.
But if NATO's not going to help us, then why should we help NATO?
Well, see, that's the thing, is that Article 5 works when you are attacked by another country, not when you do the attacking. Oh, France saying no was the Iraq War, I guess.
Details. So, the Iraq War, Afghanistan, the War on Terror, the War in the Middle East, I'm going to be honest, it's all one fucking war in my head. It's all just one extended
like they are so closely related to each other in what caused them and all that. But yeah, so the United States is literally the only country that's ever been supported by NATO.
And yet.
Yeah. Okay, so this was a comment on the clip of this show. Thanks for resubscribing, Duct Tape Jake. This was on a clip of the show where we talked about how Trump has had 3 assassination attempts against him, and all of them were Trump supporters.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what this person was referring to. They say, as a 16-year-old Trump supporter, grow up.
As a what the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna be the cringe adult that says, "Listen here, you dumbass little shit."
It gets better though, Cirrus. Because I'm pretty sure I found this person's sock account because there were only 2 people that told me to grow up on this video, and it was like within a couple hours of each other.
That's so, Doritos says must not get pedantic. Feel free to get pedantic. I'll ignore it because I don't care. The United States is one of the few nations that has only had a handful of years in its actual lifetime that it hasn't been at war with someone.
I don't know if it's the only one, but that definitely is a true fact about it.
Kinma says they aren't a Trump supporter because they can't vote.
You can still support.
You can support without voting.
Myself, it made me sad she lost. Katabugazali.
Yep.
I would consider myself a Katabugazali supporter, even though I can't vote for her. I'm not even legally allowed to donate to her campaign. But I would still, like, if there was something I could do to get her elected, I would do it. Now, she did lose, but considering her circumstances, like, someone who came in out of nowhere, nobody had heard about her before this, and she got, I think it was she got over 25% of the vote, and the incumbent who won got like 29% of the vote. So she was close considering her circumstances. So like, yeah, it's depressing that she didn't win, but she did really well.
And she did a whole Twitter post about how this is the thing that anybody would say in the situation, but she did say, like, this will pave the way for the next person to do better than I did.
I hope he continues working on stuff like this.
Yeah.
Although my favorite was, that guy that got paid $1,500 to ship on her. I think it's the woke ginger or something like that.
Got paid to shit on, like he got paid $1,500 specifically to make content about her.
APAC paid him to make content about how she's bad or whatever.
APAC pays Congress people millions of dollars, and you took fucking $1,500.
Yeah, well, what was funny was that after she lost, he posted something about how, like, oh, well, it's for the best because, the politicians really should be from the community. Because, like, she's kind of at the edge of the district, and she's recently moved there or something.
Who fucking cares about where they are geographically?
Yeah, but his whole thing was like, oh, that we need people that have, like, been living in the town their whole lives, and they know the school teachers, and they, meet up for ice cream and stuff like that. I'm like, so you want all the politicians to be like background characters in Stranger Things season 1?
I don't get it.
Never, because Stranger Things season 1 was basically just nostalgia for a slice of Americana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But also it's funny because, like, he's been posting a lot about her. He's from St. Louis.
So he's got a lot of opinions about who should have influence in politics in the local area, but he's not from the local area.
Not even close.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Anyway,
I feel like I should do content on this person. I feel like I should make fun of them.
Okay. Well, if you go, I did a little bit on my Blue Sky feed, so if you go to my Blue Sky feed, you'll be able to find them.
Gotcha. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Blitzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.